Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. And today's video, as you can see from the title, Prime Day, Amazon Prime Day to be exact, is coming up soon or we're on it. I'm filming it a little bit before the season, but I want to get this video out around Prime Day so you just can know some of my Amazon favorites. You guys know I come on here talk to you guys about hair, travel, all those good things. But when have I ever steered you wrong when it comes to things on Amazon? I am a Amazon girl, which if you're watching this video, you probably are as well. Love a good Amazon buy, but I want to share with you guys the things I have been loving very recently, hopefully many of which are going to be on sale during the Prime Day. I'm going to break things down into categories: clothing, hair, all that good stuff, but we got to start with hair. And something that I've been seeing and I wasn't believing that was going around was the unbrushed. It's by the company FHI Heat, which I know they make a lot of heating tools, which I'm more familiar with them from now on TikTok. I've been seeing this brush go around and it's been on the TikTok shop, and I refuse to buy anything from the TikTok shop. I'm not trying to get scammed. There's two sites I will not buy from, and I will not buy from Temu, and I will not buy from the TikTok shop. I will look up that item on the TikTok shop and see if it is available in Amazon or any other kind of purchase. I got mine from Amazon. My sister actually got hers from, I think, Target. She said she went in Target and saw it. I used hers first. I was at my family's house. My hair was out. She was like, try it, try it, try it. And I was like, girl, this looked flimsy. It's not weighty. You guys know I'm a Denman brush girl. You watch any of my wash and go videos, I have a Denman brush collection. When it comes to a Denman brush, I'm going to own that bad boy. I'm going to own it in different varieties. Who knew they even came out with florals, blacks, and then I got a little gingham, I think will be the prints. It was little bears on them. I got all the brushes. I'm a Denman girl. I do wear my curls out, my hair out a lot. This has such a good flow to it. Hopefully after I take out this crochet hair and my next one, I'm going to get to do a few wash and goes just for the summer while I can, while it's hot. And I want to experiment using this on my wash and go because I've used it on wet hair, but wet hair as I was about to, blow it out for braid down. I have not used it fully for like a wash day, but I know how well it performs just running through my wet hair and my dry hair, that using this going forward for my wash and goes, I am so excited for. Next, another thing I saw going around on TikTok, maybe not the TikTok shop, but I saw the micro stitch gun. Now, I didn't believe it at first because I saw so many times when I looked on Amazon, it was showing me like the tagging guns. Like if you are in a department store, you're putting a tag on an item, those guns, that I was like, that's too thick. You're going to be able to see. I have a healthy chest. I have a bigger chest size. So when you buy button downs, if you bigger chest girls know, we have sometimes a problem with gapping. This, and I'll insert kind of a clip of what I'm talking about, this solves it. Now, when I bought this, it comes with either white stitch or black stitching, which is great depending on what color you're wearing. If you are wearing a black shirt, you don't have to worry about having a white stitching. You can get it depending on the color that you want, white and black. But you guys know I'm a neutrals girl. I'm always wearing either white or black. I love this gun. You just put it there, you click it, and you're good to go. I don't have the little clicks in there, but the stitch is so micro. Be sure you're buying a micro stitch gun and not a regular stitch gun. Again, it's thin. The purpose of this is to hold things together. So it's a very thin stitch. It's not like a price tag where it's that long stitch. So I was hesitant to buy it first, but I was like, okay, I'll bite the bullet. I, again, will buy it on somebody's exact link. So I went to somebody's Amazon storefront who had linked it, bought it, and I don't regret that at all. I have a very triangle shaped body, so it makes it hard to buy tops and bottoms that match. So the micro stitch gun really does help. Another thing I've been loving for around the house are the shaper dresses from Amazon. The brand is Popilush, the brand that I bought mine from. I think they have their own site because I've seen a lot of people again on TikTok. The Amazon is becoming the TikTok storefront, but again, I'm going to be buying it from Amazon. The Popilush dresses has the shapewear already built in there. I say for me, I'd size down for mine or size right. Don't size up. Size size your accurate size. I went up a little bit because sometimes I do buy larges in dresses, but the shapewear was big. Like the shapewear inside wasn't for my body. So I have to stick to maybe I can get away with a small in these shaper dresses or medium. I can't personally go large because the outside will work, but the shapewear, it doesn't shapewear. It doesn't do the job. It's too big. Again, size right or size down in this dress and your body's gonna look banging. It's a lounge dress, so again, I'm not wearing it out. Could I though? If I wanted stares, if I wanted cares, if I wanted looks, of course. I don't wear it out, but I do love the shapewear. It just feels very comfortable to me. Oh my gosh, am I just easily influenced by TikTok? My next thing was an influence from TikTok. Again, did not buy it from the TikTok shop, but it is the Sunny Health and Fitness Motion Row and Squat Assist. I got it. What I will say is TikTok oversold how easy it is to break it down. Like it is in my home, it's over kind of in my corner. I thought I was going to break it down even smaller than it is. It's broken down, but not as quite as, laying flat. So just keep that in mind in terms of space. It's not as big as a Peloton bike, as big as a treadmill, but it does for me not go down as flat as you would think. And a lot of people in the comments were asking the person who was recommending it, does it store well? Mine, I guess I maybe haven't figured it out fully, but it stores all right. It doesn't store perfectly well, but does it work? It absolutely does. Now, the workout for what I wanted it for really was my stomach region, the abs, but you do get a huge leg workout. The first day I used it, I didn't expect my legs to hurt that bad. I didn't expect it because I thought we was just doing stomach. I thought we was just doing stomach, maybe some glutes. I didn't know we was getting the leg workout of time. I mean, I knew what the motion I was doing, but I was like, it's not going to burn that bad. Oh, it burned. Oh, it burned. It burned. It burned. It burned. And I did see some drastic, I say drastic enough results. I think for me, it works out arms, kind of. My arms are very, I guess, my probably most strengthiest part of my body because I use them the most, especially now that I'm back in swimming lessons too. Having that dual, I would love to see how I work now that I have the machine, diet change, and I've added in the swim lessons. We are not having a big fat girl summer. We're trying to get a smaller girl summer. And I do think the machine does actually work. Again, if you want to buy anything I'm saying from the TikTok shop too, be free. I mean, they do tote like it's almost probably $20 cheaper on the TikTok shop for that machine. So look, buy where you want to buy. Next thing, let's get into some electronics. A lot of people ask me how I film my underwater shots, and it was the Akazo Brave 7, this device. Now this, when I was in Jamaica for my birthday, this broke. I broke it. So that's why there's no underwater shots of me in Jamaica, because I did something happened. I didn't do it on purpose. So I bought the Akazo EK700. This was only less than $60 when I bought it. It is a lot cheaper than what I bought the Brave for, but it does a similar, almost exact same thing. I only use this camera for underwater. It's good for me to see my form underwater. I can see how I look on top of the water when I film myself for like my swim lessons and all of that. So I see myself, but underwater, I want to see how I'm doing with my back, with my stomach, all of that. And I also love to film my hair shots underwater as well. So I bought a new version of it. Again, under $60. It's a good GoPro alternative if you're somebody who wants to film outdoor shots, you're somebody who wants good B-roll shots. This works awesomely. And while I'm in the same vein, let me talk about a camera that I had a hate relationship with at first, but all I needed to do was watch some YouTube videos on how to utilize this. And it's the DJI Pocket 2 camera. This camera I used a lot I tested it with my wine vlog. If you saw that recent vlog, I used that. And I did a lot of my New York vlog in that too. It's great for stabilization. If you are walking a lot and you are filming, if you're vlogging a lot, I had to start utilizing this more, or needed to learn how to utilize it, because I just wrote it off that, oh, it's only for outdoor shots. It doesn't do indoor shots well. But I just needed to play around with the settings. I used to use my phone, and I still do to a certain extent with my vlogging, but the issue with it is the storage. I'm getting a little too much storage utilization with my phone, and I need to just dial that back a bit. And so I need to use my camera. I have my camera that I use for sit down videos, but when I'm out and about, I don't want this camera. This camera is already on its last leg. I use the Canon G7X Mark II. It's been with me 6.5 faithful years. it could be ready to retire soon. So I don't want to take that outside the house. I don't want to use up the storage on my phone. This shoots beautifully in terms of if it's a walking shot. And, you know, walking, you think you're walking steadily, but even the slightest thing can pick up on a camera. It does not with this. Again, it looks like it's a small screen. You can hook this up to your phone if you want to see a bigger screen view. All you have to do is attach, there's an adapter that goes in here that can attach to your phone, but shoots beautifully. Just got to know how to play around with it. If you want a video, I can link a video down below that showed me the settings that I needed to have to get the most quality shots from this camera. But again, it's so small too. It fits in a little, it has its own little thing, so it travels very well like this. Love the DJI Pocket 2. Another recent electronic that I bought was my Magic Keyboard. I do have an iPad. I've been an iPad girl for years. You know I'm an iPad girl down, but what I did not have was a Magic Keyboard. I never saw the value, and they were always so expensive. Well, the prices come down. Hopefully they come down even more with Prime Day. I think the prices come down since Apple announced the launch of their new iPads, which have the new chip, and their screens are a little bit different. I don't know how compatible they are with the old Magic Keyboard, but what I did notice was the Magic Keyboard went down almost $100. So that was the time for me to get it. I love it. It almost turns my iPad into a MacBook now. I've never been a MacBook girl. I've always been a Chromebook girl because I don't sit on my computer that much outside of work. I feel like I work 9 to 5 on a computer. I don't need to work 5 to 9 on a computer. I'm good with the iPad, but to have the ability to type a little bit faster with that Magic Keyboard, I love having that option. Now, you guys know I'm always going to be a portable charger girl. I love this portable charger. This is the one I use when I travel. I will link the name down below because the name is very complex, but the charging of it is not complex. That charger keeps me alive. My phone has reached its point because we are on what? Are we on the iPhone 16 or are we still on the 15? If we're still on the 15, I'm still a couple of generations behind, and I have the mini at that, so it already don't love the storage on it, and the battery life sucks. It sucks. It probably is me too. The TikTok, the Instagram, the YouTube time I'm spending, it's probably a dual thing. Apple's slowing me down, I'm slowing it down. Instead of buying a new phone, I'm just going to buy a new portable charger, and that thing stays with me. I do have one I keep in my purse, one that I keep in my luggage because that travels with me. I say I could probably go without recharging it, a whole trip without recharging it, just off of one strength of battery life, because you do need to charge the portable charger for it to be able to perform, but I rarely have to when I'm traveling. My high and mighty shelves, I just bought maybe one more since my last Amazon video. I use it to store my perfumes now. It is such a good addition to my room. Again, renter friendly in the fact that it only makes a smallish hole. It's like the tiniest bit size piece, and the shelving weighs and holds a bunch of weight, so you don't have to worry about, is it going to be too much? I wouldn't put 40 pounds on it, but it can hold all my fragrances. I have all my skincare in my bathroom is on it. I have a photo in my bathroom on it. I use the high and mighty shelves a lot, and they do me well. And last but not least, I'm always gonna bring this up because I'm not going to stop until y'all are on board. We're talking about Ring again. Yep. If you want to click off, you can click off, because we're going to talk about Ring again, because I won't feel like I've done my job as a content creator, as a influencer, if I don't influence you to be safe. If I don't influence the women and men, there might be a few men who watch me, to be safe. I just bought, I feel like maybe I talked about it in my last Amazon video, I bought 3 additional cameras. It's been pretty recent, so maybe I didn't talk about it. I bought 3 additional cameras for my grandmother's house. We just want her to be, my grandfather passed last year, and as a woman who has not lived on her own in 50 something years, you want her to feel safe, and I want her to feel safe. I want to have peace of mind. I want her to have peace of mind. We originally had 2 cameras. We didn't feel like the place was covered as much as it needed to, so we bought 3 additional cameras. I have a peephole. I have the normal doorbell one, and then I do have the stick up cams as well. So we have it different ways, different places. We got my grandma covered. I was talking to my manager on Thursday. We took a trip, and he was like, "It's Fort Knox over there." I'm like, exactly. I want her to feel safe. I have 2 in my own home. I have front and back covered. in terms of that. I just think it's, in this day and age, it's too inexpensive to not be safe. Buy a ring, which I know is probably going to be on sale for Prime Day. Other things I don't know where they, but Prime Day always has the rings on sale. Again, I have the peephole, which works well if you have a door that's an apartment door that doesn't have a screen. If you have a screen, don't get the peephole. It's not going to be effective. If you have a normal home, get the regular, I think it's ring version 2 or whatever that looks like. I'm putting each on screen. If you do have an outdoor exterior part, get a stick up cam. I mean, for me, it's the peace of mind. I want the recording feature. I want to know what's going on. Nobody's going to steal packages. Nobody's going to come up to my door. I've had several times where maintenance has come and I'm like, oh, you're not scheduled to be here. Like, oh, sorry, wrong door. Oh, was it? Maybe it was wrong door. Well, maybe it was wrong door. But if I hadn't been there to say something, would you have just walked in and then realized, oh, I'm in the wrong apartment? This isn't the apartment with the issues. It's the other apartment. No, no, you're at the wrong apartment. Sorry, this is not that apartment. This is another apartment. So if you follow me right now and you don't have a ring, tell me why. Just tell me the reason and the rationale why. I'm interested to know. If it's that you have CPI or ADT or something else, then that's understandable. Or some other, I know there's other like blinks and other versions of camera. If you don't have it, I mean, maybe you live in a super safe neighborhood. Maybe you live in a super safe complex as well. Like they got cameras everywhere anyway, so you don't need it. But if you don't, why? Shit, maybe I watch too much Snap, too much Dateline, too much 2020, too much of everything that my mind goes there. But for me, I just don't understand. It's not super expensive to store my grandmother's whole home. I think it's $100 for the year. I'm willing to pay that for the safety and peace of mind. It's not $100 a month. It's $100 a year. I done said it once. I done said it 1,000 times. I'm always gonna say it. I'm about the safety and the protection of our women, of our community, of all of that. I just want us to be guarded with the best for our safety. If I've influenced at least 5 people to buy it, I feel like I've done what I needed to do. So those are my Prime Day picks. You guys let me know down below. What are some things you want, been thinking about, been eyeing, been looking at, been checking out? What you looking for? What you looking for this Prime Day? And if there are some things that I missed and I should be looking for, let me know. I'm always happy to check out new things. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up even if you didn't. We want all the love and support over on this channel, as well as we want you to subscribe so you don't miss anything, and that notification bell on so you're assured you don't miss anything. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Lia Lavon 89 to keep up with my shenanigans in real time. TikTok at Lia Lavon, which is a few more shenanigans and a bit more real time. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.